Welcome back, everyone. So let's finish setting up our action creators. Here inside of add item to cart, what I want to do is I want to make sure that I pass in the current state of what these cart items will be. Similarly, I want to do the same for remove item to cart as well as clear item from cart. These are all necessary because I need to actually generate the new cart items through which I will, instead of calling update, now what we'll do is we will dispatch the action itself. But the dispatch is going to be from the action, and the action is what we need to generate. So to generate the action, we need our create action because that's what we're going to return back from this function. And our create action is going to receive the new cart items as the payload, but we're also going to receive cart action types dot set cart items as the actual action type. So here, because each of these are called new cart actions, we can just move it over like so. Then lastly, we just need to make sure that we export out each of these action creators. And this will be the action creator that we use in order to replicate our previous behavior inside of context. So now that we have our action creators, we can of course further tweak them once we have everything set up. Now it's time to think about the selectors. So with our selectors, as we know, now what we want to do is we want to work off of the cart items inside of the reducer in order to generate the cart total as well as the cart count. So here, what I'm going to do is I am going to create the basic input selectors that I know we always need. The first one, of course, is to extract off just this slice of state. So here I'm going to say select cart reducer is equal to us receiving state and then us getting state.cart. So this will give us just this cart slice that is governed by this slice of the reducer. So nothing here much different. The next thing that I want to do, which is going to be probably something we want to memoize, is getting the actual cart items off of this slice of our state. So here I'm going to say export const select cart items is equal to create selector, where we receive select cart reducer. And then off of this, we get the cart. We want to return cart.cart items. We probably want something similar for our is cart open. So I'm going to say select is cart open, which is equal to create selector, receiving select cart reducer. Once we get the cart, I want cart.is cart open. Now, as far as new count and the cart total goes, we want these as the logic in our new selector logic. So here I'm going to make const select cart count. And this is, again, a create selector that receives select cart items. Because off of these cart items is where we're going to actually get the total value of all of these items. So I'm going to take this reduce, I'm going to put it here. Similarly, I need a new select cart total, which is create selector, passing in select cart items again as the basis. And then from the cart items, now we'll reduce over these cart items for the total. So I'm just going to copy this over and get rid of the semicolon. But that's it. We know that we need to extrapolate out the logic that we had before. We just moved it into our new memoize selectors that we get from reselect. And the key thing here is that no longer are we storing cart total and cart quantity inside of our reducer. Instead now, everything is based off of cart items, which we know it will be. And through using memoize selectors, unless those cart items change, we won't be running any extra re-renders. So now comes the long and arduous process of making sure everything works as we expect it to by replacing everything that calls our old cart context. So to begin, what we know we need to do is we need to gut out the cart provider from our index.js because we are no longer utilizing the cart provider. The next thing that we need to do is figure out where cart context is being called inside of the application and slowly migrate over using these new methods that we've created, the action creators, the actual selectors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this to you. Try it out. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how we do this. But I want you to get some practice first. Really figure out where you need to import, what you need to remove, what you need to call from what hooks. It's always good practice, and we have quite a few of them to do inside of our application. So try it out, and then in the next video, you'll see how I do it. I'll see you in the next video.